Hello, everyone. My name is Nitin Bhargava. I'm from NHD Real Estate. Everybody knows me about what I do. I do real estate and interiors. We have a very beautiful guest today, our colleague also, Christy. So she's migrated from Greece to this country. And I would like to ask her why she has chosen this country, yani why she has chosen Dubai to live in Dubai, to work in Dubai, and especially in real estate. If people don't know, I'm going to tell you that she has 19,000, 20,000 followers on social media, and you can also follow her on social media for sure. And she was working as a real estate consultant for leasing of the big luxury mansions and villas in Greece. But she decided to all of a sudden decided to settle down in Dubai, and I'm here to ask certain questions about why she has settled down in Dubai and why. And by the way, this is a podcast which is non-scripted. I just noted down 8 to 10 points here, which I'm going to ask Christy what she feels about Dubai, why she has come to Dubai. So over to Christy. So first question is, what is your first impression of Dubai real estate market?
Okay, so hello everybody. I'm Christy, and I recently decided to permanently relocate here in Dubai.
Okay.
So, what is the first thing that makes me find Dubai real estate attractive, especially compared to the European real estate market? First of all, it's how flexible and easy it is to buy, maintain, and sell the real estate product itself.
Okay.
Here in Dubai, especially compared to other European countries where a lot of paperwork is implicated. The taxation is not very friendly to the investors. And as well, the maintenance can be a headache, and
Okay.
the sale of the property is also not very
So
easy.
you want
It's
to
not easy
say
to
that
liquidate.
Dubai real estate market is faster in transaction?
So what I can say is that the Dubai real estate market, it's a very dynamic market. Probably it's the most dynamic real estate market in the
Okay.
world. So the paperwork is very limited and very easy to maintain. The taxation, which is related as well, is just very easy. It's 4% DLD. That's the only thing you have to pay in Dubai. Where else, if I, as an investor, decide to invest,
Mhm.
I gather a capital through my hard working career, and at one point I have a capital which I want to invest into real estate.
Right.
Let's say I pick the UK market, which is a very popular market for real estate. It provides a return on investment of 5 to 6%. 6% would be a good return on investment in the UK market. So the first thing I'm going to slap in the face with when I decide to invest in the real estate market in the UK
Okay.
would be the stamp duty and the land tax, which
Wow.
can add up to 12%.
12%.
Up to 12%. It can add up to 12%. Plus, me as a non-UK resident
Mhm.
will also be slapped with a 2% transaction fee.
Wow. So 2% transaction fee and 12%?
Up to 12%.
Up to
And we
12%.
have a 2% flat transaction fee, which I, as a non-UK resident, would have to pay.
So that means approximately around 14%.
Just to start with. We just start with
Okay.
that. After that, on the return on investment, this property is going to generate me specific returns, specific gains. So these returns will be taxed as income tax, which in the UK, for example, it can be up to 45% if my income is up more than 125,000.
Okay. My question is, if you are non-resident of UK,
Yes.
Still you pay that 45% tax?
It's considered
As an income.
As an income, and it's taxed as personal income tax.
Okay.
It is a personal income tax.
So for you, Dubai real estate market is...
And a part of that, now we're past the return on investment tax. We also have to face, if this capital is appreciated, if this property is appreciated,
Okay.
so we will have to also face capital gain tax.
Oh, wow.
Which can be up to 24% in the UK. Okay, we get past all that. So when I want to pass this property down to my descendants,
okay, inheritance tax,
there is a chance they will face an inheritance tax, which can be up to 40%.
That means absolutely you are paying up for everything.
Actually, it's very expensive, very time-consuming, very hard. This makes the market very hard to move, very slow moving.
Okay.
where else you come to Dubai, and also many European taxes have annual property tax. So let's not forget that, because annual
we
property
also have
tax,
service charges. We also have service charges.
we have service charges.
Yeah.
We are not taxed on the value
true.
of our property.
So in your
Because Europe also has maintenance charges. They also have service fees. They also have utilities to pay. It's not free. To be honest, the utility cost in Europe, in the UK, for example, is 25% higher than the utility cost in the Dubai market, in the UAE properties. So you're paying 24% less in utilities when you decide to invest in the UAE properties.
Okay.
And the overall cost of living is 13% higher in Europe than it is in the UAE.
Amazing insight information.
You have 13% less cost of living, plus you are not taxed on property like you would be in Europe, and you do not pay this insane tax, which is a percentage of the cost of your property. Like, it's a very big amount. Like in Dubai, it's just 4%,
Very nice.
which is very attractive.
You know, in India, we pay 11% to acquire a property. So we go to lawyer.
Oh,
We
okay.
pay them approximately 11% stamp duty. Like stamp duty,
exactly.
So we also pay 11%.
11%.
Plus we pay capital gain tax plus
Exactly.
plus. So I mean, not like Europe that you pay inheritance tax or whatever, but we also pay these kind of charges. But in Dubai, it's only 4%. Thank
only
God
4%.
it's only 4%.
It's only 4%. The utilities are low. The maintenance of this property is going to be cheaper than it's going to be in the UK. And let's not forget that the fixing up damages in the property are going to be way less in the UAE than they're going to be in the UK or in the Europe.
That's correct. Okay. So second question. I'm coming straight to the second question.
Okay,
what
let's go do that.
challenges you face while settling down in Dubai? Why I'm asking, because a lot of our viewers who want to settle down in Dubai from their different countries, people are moving. I mean, I know 4 or 5 families who wants to move from Europe and India, and one family is moving from US to India, to Dubai. So what kind of challenges you have faced while settling down in Dubai?
Okay, so many people are hesitant to make this change. Many people are hesitant to make this move. And mostly they're hesitant because they don't want to step out of their comfort zone.
Right.
What I can say, I've been in Dubai most of the year for the last 8 years. And even for me, it was hard to leave home behind, to leave my comfort zone in my own country completely behind and settle permanently in the UAE.
So can I interrupt you for a second?
Of
so
course.
You've been coming to Dubai from past 8 years, which I know that you've been traveling between Greece and Dubai all the time.
Between Mykonos and Dubai.
Mykonos and Dubai, yes, sorry.
Yes.
So Mykonos and Dubai. So 8 years you've been constantly traveling from Dubai to Europe, back and forth. Why now you decided to settle down? Why not, like, in these 8 years transition period, why not that time?
Oh, it's always been on my mind, trust me. The only thing I regret is not doing that earlier. And this is something I can give as advice to anyone, that the only thing I regret right now is not taking this opportunity earlier.
Okay.
Because I have lost time and I have lost money by not coming to Dubai. The question is not why somebody would come to Dubai. The question is why somebody would not want to come to Dubai. Wow. Let's take, overall, let's evaluate the lifestyle here and the lifestyle back in Europe. Like, what you get, including, like, we have zero taxation on personal income in Dubai, as you know.
Yes.
So in Europe, this is a high tax, which it can be, like in the UK, it can be up to 45%. In Scandinavian countries such as Denmark, it's going to be up to 57%, 56%, more than 50%. Like in Belgium, Austria, Luxembourg, Netherlands, it's more than 50% or 50%. So this is half your income. When you pay half your income in taxes, you expect something in return. You expect at least to have a decent safety, justice system. You expect a good healthcare system. You expect cleanliness. You expect infrastructure. But Europe doesn't offer that. Like, you pay more than half, many cases, more than half or almost half your income to taxes, but you get nothing back in return.
Can I interrupt you for this?
Sure.
Okay, so you said 50% of your income goes into the taxes.
In many countries, yes.
Many countries. Okay, let's take 40%.
Yes.
So in return, this government says that you get free education, you get free healthcare, you get better infrastructure in Europe, you get like free education for your children also. So is it true or no? Because
Actually, there is, but the problem is the quality, which is questionable. You can get free healthcare, but you have to wait on a list for 4 months. Who is going to do that?
So if I have cancer today, I have to wait for 4 months to get it.
In the UK, you would the chances would not be on your side if you relied on the NHS to take care of that. So actually, you do have some free things, but at what cost? At what cost? Because you actually overpay them. You pay more for taxes than you would pay for private insurance, healthcare insurance, private schools. They actually end up costing more.
Wow.
Yes, they end up costing half your income.
On my money, they are entertaining somebody else.
You're not getting the quality of services you have paid
for.
Quality
of service. Okay.
The quality of services does not reflect how high the taxation is.
Okay.
For that money, you should get top quality healthcare and top quality schooling for your children. You get neither of them.
Wow.
You get none.
So that's best insight I could ever have.
In Dubai, we do not have public schooling or for at least for expats or public healthcare, but we do have what we do get.
But we have the best insurance.
We have really good insurance, really good prices. We have the best schools in the world.
World,
you have so many options for your child to get first class education here. And the difference in the taxation, like half your income stays in your pocket, pays more than enough the difference that you would
I have the choice also. No? Let's suppose if my income is with me, I have the choice. I should send my son to either Indian school or to Cambridge school or whatever school I
do have a choice.
I have a choice. Okay.
And we're talking about very high quality private education, not bad quality public education.
No doubt about it.
So it actually ends up, in the end of the day, when you keep all your income here and you do not pay any tax, it ends up costing less to send your kid to private school.
So my question was, what challenges you faced in settling down in Dubai? Because we deviated from the topic from taxation to this thing. Yes, we did. Okay, so let's keep it to the point.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you one more time, what challenges you face while settling down in Dubai?
Yes, as I said, the worst challenge was the mentality, letting go of what I believed was home. Because Dubai is a very easy city to transit to. It's perfectly designed for expats to comfortably transit to.
Right.
You will not face any discrimination. This country is consisted of out of 88% expats and immigrants. So it's the most diverse country in the world.
That's true.
And only 12% are actually local Emiratis. So it's made by expats for expats. It's the most expat-friendly country in the world.
Yeah.
You will not face any social problems here. And actually, there are no problems you could face because taxation is better, as I said. And what you get out of it, like the only thing we pay here actually is 5% VAT, which is funny considering in Europe, the lowest percent of VAT is 17% in Luxembourg. 17% in Luxembourg. The UK VAT is like 20%.
22%.
And 22%. Okay, yes. But Hungary, 27%, the highest. The European average in VAT is 21.8%, which is more than 5 times the tax you pay in the UAE. And look what infrastructure we get in return. Look at the safety we get in return. It's the second safest city in the world, the second safest country in the world, with the first being Andorra with only 80,000 residents. So I consider Dubai to be actually the safest city in the world, in the safest country in the world.
So that means you didn't face any problem while settling down in Dubai?
I absolutely face no problem. The paperwork is very fast. You can settle. It's the fastest paperwork process that you can ever have anywhere in the world.
That's great.
Within a week, you can be set. You can have your Emirates ID.
Within a week?
You can have, it doesn't even take a month to become a real resident here and make everything roll like you're a resident.
I'm sure.
Yes, you don't need any period to adjust.
Okay. So again, the same question, but a little different phrase. Okay. So why only Dubai? You had the chance of going to Hong Kong. You can go to Hong Kong.
I've traveled to 93 countries so far.
Wow.
Yes.
So you had the option of settling down in other countries as well.
I've lived in Germany.
Taxation is one. Taxation is one point, but quality of life. Of course, there other countries also have, like US have a bit better quality of life.
No, not better.
Not better?
The UAE has unparalleled quality of life.
I agree with you.
Unparalleled.
Okay, I'm leaving that question. Okay. What trends of Dubai one should be aware of before settling down? Like, trend means what kind of challenges one can face while settling down in Dubai? what kind of property market he should search in Dubai, like trending market,
Yes.
like where he wants to settle down. Let's suppose Marina, let's suppose downtown.
Yes.
Where should one person should settle down?
Okay.
Because let's suppose if I'm new to Dubai,
Yes.
I would ask you the recommendation. Where will you recommend? Let's
Okay.
suppose I have X amount of money.
Yes.
So your preference for me would be what? Yani, where should I settle down?
Okay, let me elaborate. So, there are two kinds of people. There are people like me that appreciate the busy city life, that
Okay.
want to be in the center of downtown.
Right.
They want to have everything within walking distance, and they prefer to stay in a high-rise, top view, amazing city views.
Okay.
This is one category of people, and I am within that.
Okay.
The other category of people are the ones that appreciate the greenery and the nature, and prefer to live in townhouses and villa communities, such as, and there are many upcoming projects here in the UAE, such as the Valley, for example, that offer exactly that. Green communities, beautiful communities, where you can have a quiet life with a lot of amenities.
Right.
You don't need to cut on amenities. So there are these two different kinds of people. So it's different what I would recommend to somebody that's like me and appreciates downtown.
So you mean to say people who are more into job or business,
Yes,
they should settle down near to downtown or the Business Bay area? You mean to say that?
in general, I believe that it's convenient to live close to your job. Yes, that's one thing I do believe. I think it saves you a lot of time, and time is money and time is life. So yes, it is important. But in general, if you want a really vibrant life, downtown, Marina, Business Bay are really great areas for that. There are areas that never sleep. You never get bored in these areas.
Okay.
And investment-wise, they still have a lot of potential. Even if they're already communities, because they're not like under construction communities. They're already communities. They offer all the goods that a ready community has to offer. But they still have a lot of potential. And the plots are limited right now. Downtown and Marina, like they're limited available plots, which sometimes there will be no available plots at all.
Yes,
so the value of these places, the value of these apartments is going to go even higher. And they're appreciated greatly even now. Yeah. So something that most Europeans need to understand is that properties don't grow old here as they grow old in Europe. Like here, they're very well maintained. You can see buildings that are 20 years old. The maintenance is exceptional.
Look at Burj Khalifa.
Exactly. Look at the Burj Khalifa. It's an old building.
Yeah.
You would never say it's
and you'll never get bored of it.
No, you never
it's
get
right
bored
across
of it.
our office. We never get bored of it.
Across our office, you're never bored of looking at that
100%,
building.
100%.
It's a beautiful landmark, and it's quite more affordable than people think to live in it, actually.
Right.
Yes.
You're right. Okay, so you've been in Dubai for so long. I mean, you keep on coming and going.
Yes.
So any similarities between Dubai real estate market and Europe real estate market? Any similarities? I mean, any which you can say so.
Similarities. The only similarity I can see is that they are real estate market.
Okay.
To be honest, the dynamics are completely different.
Okay.
The dynamics are different, and people need to understand that even if, because I'm from Mykonos and I operate in Mykonos, Mykonos is a place with good return on investment.
Right.
You can
because of the
you can see you can have a 10% ROI in Mykonos.
Wow.
You can, which is not common for the rest of Greece, and it's not common for Europe in general. So even then, the difference with the taxation is going to leave me with half. So it's not as attractive.
So that means let's suppose I'm earning in Mykonos 10%.
Yes.
So 50% my money will go into the taxation.
Like 40% of that is going to go into
that means only I'm remaining with 6%.
And don't forget the indirect taxes.
Okay.
Because in Dubai, we're paying 5% VAT on untaxed income, while in Europe, you are paying like more than 20. In Greece, it's 24% on taxed income, on heavily taxed income.
Okay.
So the money that remain with you, it's completely different. The dynamics is different.
Okay, I understood it. So, another question similar to this.
Yes.
How do Europeans see UAE as a country, as a market, and as an investment destination? So 3 questions in one.
As a country,
as a market, as a market, and an investment destination. How do you see UAE in this perspective?
UAE is a country with a very long heritage. Unfortunately, there is a lot of misconception going on in Europe. The misconception is about the overall structure of Dubai. Many people think that it's a patch of desert in the middle of nowhere
No
with
ways.
50 degrees Celsius all year round, which is completely untrue.
Yeah.
They do not realize that Dubai has more greenery to offer than the average European city. You
Yeah.
will see more green in Dubai than you will
Yeah.
see in London. You will see more green in Dubai than you will see in
I
Athens.
agree. I
You
agree.
will see green communities here. And green communities, not in the suburbs, like 2 hours with the train from the
Yeah.
center. You will see green communities, beautiful communities, just 20 minutes away from downtown.
Arabian Ranches is one of the examples.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Arabian ranches. Even the
Is-
valley,
the
valley,
valley,
it's
yeah.
going to be 25 minutes away from
Yeah,
downtown.
100%.
This is very livable. Like you have everything in close proximity. You do not waste any time, and you can choose to live in a beautiful green community just 20 minutes away from the center of downtown.
Right.
This is not easy in most of the European countries.
Right. So you gave me one answer. What about the market? As a market, how do you see it?
As a market, first of all, it's very easy to liquidate.
Okay.
Which makes people feel more secure because nobody wants to be stuck with a piece of land, with a piece of real estate that they cannot liquidate in case it is needed.
Right.
So in Europe, there is a problem with that because not many people want to buy. It's not an attractive market. They don't make a lot of money out of it.
Okay.
It doesn't move easily. Most people buy to relocate in Europe. So they buy a house that they want to live in themselves.
Okay.
Whereas in Dubai, you can buy 5 units in the same tower, not to live in, but to invest in because your capital will be appreciated. In Dubai, we see ROIs not 5% like in Europe. We see easily 8, 9, 10, 12%.
Plus capital appreciation also.
Exactly. The capital appreciation in Dubai, it can be 30%, 40%, even more in some cases. It can multiply your income and 100%. It's completely untaxed. It's completely untaxed.
Look at Dubai in the state.
In Europe, you could pay up to 40% on that capital appreciation in taxes.
Right. That's great. Okay. Now, as an investment destination, how do you feel? I mean, let's suppose if I give you a chance of, or you have the money for sure, to buy one property, you will invest in 1 or 2 or 3 properties. How will you look as an investment destination?
It's a place that it's easy. Actually, it's easy to diversify here.
Okay.
First of all, also another misconception is that Dubai is incredibly expensive. It's ridiculously expensive. People think that. But to be fair, Dubai does have these properties. It does have the very expensive properties, but it offers a huge range of very affordable units, very affordable even to the European market. If you liquidate your home in London, in the second zone of London, what you can get here in Dubai is way better. It's a newer property. It's a beautiful contemporary property with a lot of amenities, which you would not get there. So it is very friendly also for touristic use.
Okay.
So you can generate income out of short-term rentals. You can generate income from long-term rentals. You can get capital appreciation on it. You can buy it, flip it. You have this flexibility here because the market is moving very fast, very rapidly. It's easy to liquidate. You can put your money here, like in a unit, let's say 2 million in a unit today. You can sell it tomorrow. It's easy to sell.
Right.
You're not going to be stuck with this unit for 2 years like you can be in Europe.
And there's no paperwork. Any paperwork is just like you go to the trustee office.
It's immediate.
It's
very,
like
very
immediate.
Fast, very fast.
Yeah. Just take the NOC from the developer and immediately.
Exactly.
Okay. So liquidation is very fast. You talked about right now. You put up the point Airbnb, short-term rentals.
Short-term rentals.
So short-term rentals is also there in Italy, in Greece. I'm sure very popular. In European countries.
I've been working in short-term rentals myself.
Yes, you were.
Okay. So yes.
So let's suppose you're working because you had an experience in short-term renting.
Yes.
I just want to ask one thing. So short-term renting, I should buy something in Europe for short-term renting, or I should still stay with Dubai for short-term renting?
So short-term rental is it's going to cost you less in Dubai. It's going to cost less to buy the property, and it's especially if you're considering a studio.
Okay.
Then it's going to be like in buying in Ibiza or Mykonos, where you need a huge capital.
Okay.
So it's going to cost less. And of course, the taxation is zero on personal income.
Yes.
Even the corporate income is like 9%. It's cheaper than Bulgaria, which is 10%. It's cheaper than Cyprus, which is 12.5%. But yet you see all Europeans flocking to Bulgaria, flocking to Cyprus to open companies there for less taxation.
Right.
Here in Dubai, it's just 9%, lowest available.
Yeah, 9% corporate is nothing.
It's
comparing to other
comparing
countries.
to other countries that are considered attractive for taxation, the 9% is nothing for corporate.
So that means I should stick for my short-term renting also to Dubai?
Yes, because it's actually in what is different with Europe. Europe has a very strict high season. Like if you invest in summer destinations, you're going to have full occupancy for like 3 months, 4 months, depending on the destination. The rest of the months, it's not going to be attractive. Nobody wants
Okay.
to be in Mykonos in winter. So you are going to have a limited income out of it.
Right.
Dubai, on the other hand, for most of the year, it has tourism. It attracts tourism. Even in summer, it
Yes.
attracts conference tourism. So there is tourism going on year round in Dubai. You will make more money in high season in December and January. You will going to make more than double your money, but you will keep making money all year round. You're not
Right.
going to be limited to a specific season, and
Right.
then nobody is going to be interested in the destination.
I'm telling you, and I told you I have an apartment in downtown.
Downtown,
There's
yes.
a building called Downtown Views. You won't believe that this year, by grace of God, around the year it is booked. I mean, it got free only for one day
Yes.
on 30th of March, and from 1st it is again
Rented.
booked till May 15th or 16th.
I do believe that because especially downtown is a very attractive area.
Very,
for
very
tourists.
attractive area.
Very attractive, very tourist friendly, and you have everything around you.
Okay. So let me ask another question
Yes.
from you. So it's a discussion is very, very nice. So I would like to take a short break here. I would like to ask her few different personal questions from now. Why she has stayed in Dubai, which area. So it's going to be more interesting. So give us like a break of 5 minutes and then we'll be back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for waiting. We are back again to this channel. I would like to ask Christy some personal questions. Not personal
It
of
will
your
be my
life.
pleasure to answer them.
Okay. So first question. You are
Okay.
living in downtown.
Yes.
Why you chose this destination downtown? You told me that people want to live close to their work and this and that.
Yes.
But why downtown in the first preferences? Because you were never sure that you're going to have an office in downtown or
No.
you will have an office in Business Bay. But why first destination is downtown?
Okay, so for the last 8 years, I've been moving a lot around downtown and Business Bay. So this has been my main area of focus.
Right.
I can say that what I loved in downtown is how walkable it is, how close the proximity is to everything you need.
Right.
I've always lived very close to Dubai Mall. I've always lived walking distance to Dubai Mall,
Right.
which has literally everything you could wish for. And the comparison to the marina for me was that the properties in downtown are newer. So you don't see so old properties
Right.
like you see in the marina,
Right.
and you don't see many partitions in downtown as you see in the marina. Like in the
Right.
marina, you can find many buildings, old buildings with partitions. You
With
don't see that
partitions.
downtown.
Right.
The quality of the overall society in downtown is very high. So in general, it's a very high net worth community.
And we can say business. Most of the business are around.
Exactly. Business Bay is full of very prestigious offices,
Right.
and it's the proximity to work, of course, is important.
Right.
It's not a cheap community. Downtown is not a cheap community, but I do believe that you get what you pay for. I do
Right.
believe that you get your money's worth in downtown.
Right.
And transit is easy. Like it's very easy to get around, and the community is very vibrant.
Metro
There-
is also nearby.
the metro is nearby, and the taxis are really cheap in Dubai. They're not like in Europe. They're like very affordable. So it's easy to
London
just
taxi
get a
is the most
taxi anywhere.
expensive.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It is actually. And no, in
Right.
Dubai, they're very affordable. You can use them every day. I get a taxi every day to come to your work. So it's pretty affordable.
Okay. So
Yes.
how, as a girl, you feel the safety of Dubai?
That's very important. Okay, so this
This
is what
is
it
the
comes
question
down
I
to.
wanted to ask you in the end.
Okay, so when I'm back in Europe, many people will ask me, like, but Dubai, you need to cover up. You cannot dress properly. Like, I can tell you, Dubai, first of all, you can dress however you like.
No, it is
Secondly,
cosmopolitan. It's a cosmopolitan.
It's a
Nobody will-
cosmopolitan. It's a westernized city.
Yes, yes.
It's consisted out of 88% Westerns and immigrants and
Right.
expats. So
Right.
it's a very international place. It's a
Right.
melting pot of civilizations. More than 200
Melting pot of civilization.
Exactly. More
Wow.
than 200 different nationalities coexist peacefully in Dubai,
Right.
which is impressive. No other country has such a high number of different nationalities living together. So I can tell you, I can assure you that walking around as a woman, as a girl in a short dress in Dubai is not only possible, but it is safer.
Okay.
Like I feel safer coming back home in
Has
a short dress at 2 a.m. walking back in Dubai. I would never do that in London. I would never do that in a big cosmopolitan city in Europe.
Sorry to disturb you. Anybody has ever Eve teased you? Yani, let's suppose if you're wearing a small dress or a short dress.
Nobody's allowed to do that.
Okay.
Nobody will bother you. Nobody will even look at you. Like, people are very respectful here. The law is very specific about that.
Right.
Just imagine that 1 in 4 women in Europe admits to have experienced sexual assault.
Oh, wow.
This number does not exist here. There is no such thing in Dubai.
We believe in
there
that.
is no such 100%. Thing in Dubai.
This is safest city in the world.
The second safest city in the world after Andorra. As I told you, Andorra has only
80,000
residents. So you cannot compare, you cannot make the comparison. For me, it's the safest country in the world. And a part of, as a woman, it's overall safer for everybody, considering that the average crime level for violent crime in Europe is 12% right now, which means in a room of 10 people, more than one person will have been a victim of violent crime.
Wow.
And these numbers are considering that unreported crime is up to 41% in Europe. So 41% will not even report the crime they're facing, and this crime will not be included in these numbers. The exact same number for violent crime in Dubai, in the UAE, is 0.2%. 0.2.
We can say it is nothing. I mean,
it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing compared to the 12% that is in Europe. Or violent crime.
Melting pot of civilization.
Yes, exactly. It's a melting pot of civilization that everybody safely coexists.
Safely coexists. That's true. I mean, I'm from India. I mean, I have people from Pakistan, various other countries. I never faced any problem with anybody. No. Really, no discrimination, nothing.
There is a very good law system. There is a very good justice system.
Right.
The law is actually applied. Right. Unresolved cases are up to 40% in Europe. Unresolved cases in the UAE are 0.5%. Whatever happens to you, it's going to be resolved. There is no aggregate. That's why there are so many unreported and undocumented cases in Europe, because there's a 40% chance that nothing is going to happen about it. Nobody's going to pay for what happened to you. So people don't even bother to document it and to report it.
Try in Dubai, you will be you will get caught in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, what?
No, not even. Like
not
here,
even
there are cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
The police system actually works. There is a lot of police force compared to the residents. Like, there is more than enough police force, whereas in Europe there are not enough police officers on the force. And it's very densely populated with not enough policing going around. Here, not only we have cameras everywhere, so it's impossible. If something happens to you, everybody will know how it happened, and they will catch the suspect immediately.
Response of police is very, very high, very, very high.
And everybody, all us expats and immigrants, we're all very well documented. I need a full palm scan to get my Emirates ID.
That's true.
And facial recognition. Like, they have utilized technology in order to provide even higher standards of safety. Like, we have the top standards of safety that any country could wish for.
That's true.
Also, technologically, it's very advanced.
That's true.
Dubai is very advanced.
That's great. Okay, so last question. This is, I'm going to end the podcast because it became very long and it's very interesting.
Yes, it's
okay, so last question. So what kind of, let's suppose you've been to Europe. Europe is known for high standards of living and everything, which I heard about it because I've been...
High end of living in Europe, really?
Yes, because buildings
I don't know
offer...
where you got this information from.
Okay, so what kind of buildings, like let's suppose if you're living in a building, what kind of amenities your building offers? Amenities, yes.
Okay, to be honest,
which is here and which is not in Dubai.
The biggest amenity that a building can offer in Europe, thankfully, is an elevator.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just going to be a staircase.
No way.
This is the amenity you get. That's all you get. If you're lucky, you may have like a storage unit as well in the building, or a parking spot if it's a new building, but you have to pay a really expensive price for that. Yes. So that's all you get as when it comes to amenities. Like in most European countries, amenities is not a thing. Like, the amenities are actually the elevator that's going to take you home and you don't need to climb up the stairs. Where else in Dubai, the amenities are incredible. For the same amount, if you liquidate your house, let's say in France, for the exact same amount, you can get in Dubai, you can get a newer property, a fresh property with a lot of amenities.
Bigger properties also.
You can get a property, you can have your own You can have your own pool, and you can even have like a shared pool. You can have a shared gym. You can have a tennis court, a paddle court. There's so many new amenities. The new properties, they can offer even a cinema inside the building.
Yes.
And you just pay a small service charge in return, which is
true.
lower than the maintenance charges in Europe, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So it's not expensive as you would imagine it would be to have a gym and a pool in your building, to have a dog park, to have a cinema, to have a paddle court. All these are feasible. They're easy to get here in Dubai with a small amount of money. You don't need to overpay. Even a cheap unit will have at least a pool and a gym.
Access, easy access to
access to amenities.
That's true.
Yes. And even this comes for every asset. Like even if you sell your car back in France, the car you can afford in Dubai will be a way better car. So everything you liquidate in Europe, it's going to get you the same and better appreciation here in Dubai. Okay. So your life is going to feel better. It's going to look better. You're going to get more for your money. It actually costs you a lot to stay in Europe. It's way cheaper to stay here in Dubai.
Right.
So every year you're not making this decision. Every year you're not making this move. You don't decide to come and live here. Okay. It's every one more year that's costing you a lot of money staying there.
Last thing, let's suppose you're working in the real estate. You are working without the salary and you're working on the commissions.
Okay, let's say
everybody does that.
Yes.
How much backup a person should have to actually start earning in Dubai? I mean, like months backup, like 4 months backup.
I do believe that somebody that is new to real estate and doesn't have a lot of experience and just enters and on a trainee level, should have at least 5 to 6 months of backup of savings.
So you say 5 to 6 months
I would say to be safe.
To be safe, okay.
To be safe.
Right.
So if they don't go for the fancy lifestyle, 5 to 6 months would be enough to rent a small place and maintain themselves for the first 5 to 6 months.
And then last but not the least, you left your family abroad.
Yes.
You came here. How will you keep yourself motivated? That's the last question.
So one thing that's good about Dubai, it has very easy access to every single country in the world. Like it's the flights are amazing. You can take a flight and get anywhere every single day.
Okay.
What keeps me motivated is how actually good the life is here.
Right.
I do believe it's worth it. I do believe this is the best decision I could have made.
Okay.
And I do believe that every day that passes that you do not have a good life and you're not happy is a wasted day of your life.
Right.
This time is not going to come back.
Right.
And right here, when I'm in Dubai, I do believe that I'm not wasting my life. I do believe that I'm more productive than I can be anywhere else in the world. I do believe that my time is valued and appreciated more than anywhere else in the world. Right. So I do see value in it. I do not have any second thoughts.
That's great.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Christy. And I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I enjoyed a lot and I've learned a lot from it. Thank you so much. We'll have another podcast more about properties. In the future, more about the desert life and you say concrete jungle. We'll have more about it.
We have so many things to discuss.
We will do that.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Christy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.